If I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody, because you don't need 20 friends, you just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Hey! Hey!
Yo. What up, pimp?
Yo. Chillin'. Hey, there we go. Hey, welcome to Coffee Time, a live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk red pill, we talk XRP, we talk whatever we want, and you can join too. What's up? Happy coffee time. Grab a cup.
Happy coffee time, my man.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm out in the field, man. We're gonna keep it short. I gotta do some truck repairs and chilling with the homie out in the nature. So trying to get shit done today.
It's been hella nice in NorCal, bro. We're sticking to a 1 hour show today. Do some real life shit on a Sunday. Let's run it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's weird, like our weather here, if you're not from here or you've never been here, it's kind of chilly at night. And chilly to us is anything around 50 degrees, you know? And then, but during the day, it gets up to like 80. So we're having like fucking 30-degree swings, like in a 24-hour period.
It could be more than that, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than that. But yeah, welcome to Cali. But yeah, I'm out in the field doing this shit. I gotta put shift solenoids in an old body style Chevy or GFC. That's the project today. Got to knock that out. Yep. But yeah, I figured I'd pop on. You know what I mean? We'll see how long this lasts.
What you feeling, man? You still bullish or what?
I'm extremely bullish. I think that they're gonna juke us because like there's a weird like paradigm. People are like, oh, you believe all the riddlers and this and that. Like honestly, I do. They've been right this whole time. XRP is the chosen one. I absolutely believe that. But here's the other thing. The other part of the riddlers, what they've been talking about, like Mr. Pool and all that, is that they've been saying overnight. It's overnight. It's wow. It's a fucking, oh my gosh, grown men will weep. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Like it's, if you believe the other shit from the riddlers, why the fuck don't you believe the overnight shit? So that's how I believe. I think it's going to happen out of nowhere. We're closer than we've ever been. And I know I keep saying that. I don't give a shit. What's the other alternative? Sell your crypto and have no other fucking golden ticket out of here? Like, no. It's not even at this stage in the game. There is no other option. You just hold and wait for them. That's all it is, you know?
Yeah, I think
so. Yeah, I'm bullish. I'm hella bullish. Even though they're like, oh, it's the year of the horse and the crash and whatever, dude. Fuck, we've already crashed like dismally. You think more crash is going to get us off our game? Fuck no, it's going to make us stack more. That's what it's going to do. And good luck timing. Sorry, go ahead.
The Ripple Express is it's really the only, in other cryptos, but that's the only way the average Joe Blow is going to stay ahead of what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Most people, everyone that's working, they're slowly drowning. you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you gonna throw years at it and get a degree? Is that what you're gonna do?
But we're coming. I think it's the level of hope. Like most people in here are more optimistic versus pessimism, right? So that's why the pessimistic people can't get in, because that's tied to the lack. But once the hope starts rolling in, it doesn't even have to be flip of the switch. It could just be a ramp, you know, like a spec run. But once the hope starts paying off, then everyone's going to be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But we're coming to the point to where we're on that point, man, on that moment.
Yeah. I mean, really, sort of like nuclear scare, nothing's going to stop people from focusing on this. You know what I mean? On Clarity Act. And the only, like, that Iran shit was complete bullshit, dude. That was like a fucking week-long media trying to scare everybody. Like, and what now? It's just shit. Ukraine felt a lot worse than that did. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to my man Quincy 111 Super Cash App. Appreciate you, brother.
Cheers to you, Quincy. Thank you. Thanks for supporting us, all you guys. Thank you. I'm downstairs making coffee. Hell yeah. Run it, Marcus.
Yeah, I got my coffee right here, brother.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. Today I'm just sort of humdrum, but I've been bullish to where, damn, there's a moment coming up to where, you know, slap some people in their face. Let's get it.
This is like
overdue, to be honest.
Well, the amount of patience that we've used or had, for an example, the amount of patience we've had as a group of people trying to hang on to shit, knowing what we have, that amount of patience is unprecedented, especially from normal Joes that aren't used to, you know, having to hold on to something for so long or having to have some sort of crazy plan. You know, I'm not saying that all of us did this, but I think the majority of us kind of grew up in an era where everybody's just kind of paycheck to paycheck. That's just how it is. I mean, I don't care if you make $100,000 a year, you're still spending, you know, more, what do they say? More money, more problems. Like, that's bullshit. But what I'm saying is, if you make more money, you're spending more money statistically on your mortgage, on your cars, you know what I mean? You've got more shit to pay for if you make more money. And so that's essentially a paycheck to paycheck mindset, you know, from the gate. So, Papa, good morning. What's up, brother?
Even with my dad's like post office military, but he got into 401ks, you know. So he did good, man. But that is not the way now, bro. You ain't retiring. You have to have an elite job, like a service job, like for even a decent retirement, bro. These people are just working to keep working. I mean, before it's like, oh, do you want to be the Walmart greeter? But now most jobs, I mean, I wouldn't even not want to know the percentage of jobs that actually have a legitimate retirement. You know, grocery used to be good. Now, when I started working grocery, a 40-hour week was like $88. $88 a year. Now, 40 hours towards your pension. Now it's like 27 bucks. A 40-hour week is a 40-hour week year is 27 bucks to your pension.
Wow, that's nuts.
When I started, it was $88, $90.
Silently
stealing. And then the last, the last contract, I've been out of the groceries for like five years now, at least. But that's what they're doing. They give people the, $3 raise over so many years, or $2 raise, and everyone's happy, but they're yanking money out of the pension side, and then benefits. And then now people are going to be in their 50s, not even close, bro. Grocery used to be a good ass retirement.
Yeah. I remember when they
To see that deteriorate in my lifetime,
yeah. I remember when they USVW, the union. I remember when they purged all the journeymen with their contract change.
Yeah, once they split up the contracts, it was over, bro.
It's over. Now you go to a grocery store and you get paid fucking dick. You get paid peanuts.
You're not supposed to retire. You're supposed to just work till you die.
But it's not me bitching. Honestly, it's not a bitching thing. We're like, the humdrum thing. That's a normal human response. We're just chilling, and we get on this show and we kind of have to show our feelings or talk to people about how we feel and stuff and how we're doing. We don't have to, but we do because it's, we're on a show. So it's almost like a progress report, and it's really just us waiting, knowing what's coming. And, everyday stuff, you can't really fake that. The everyday life, you have to keep going. You have to keep, doing stuff. Like, for instance, right now, I'm out in the country, but we're about to do some car repairs because I'm a debt slave. I can't afford to take the truck in. Yeah, I mean, that shit would be $2,000, dude, to get some motherfucker to put solenoids in my truck. Like, it's stupid. When I could spend $100 on parts and fucking do it myself. Like, but that's the thing. I would love to have the fucking expendable $2,000 and just go get my truck fixed on, and you know what I mean? That's wealth.
We got Nitty Gritty on deck with the shiny
Gentlemen.
blue wrench, and we got delayed departure. What up?
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
What's
Hi,
up?
Nitty Gritty.
Hey, guys. Hey, Papa.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm great. How about you, sir?
He's like a
I'm
white
doing great.
Morpheus with a beard. Look at Nitty Gritty. It's like a white Morpheus with a beard. Let's go.
I just
He's
got
starting
back
to
from the
believe.
grocery store.
He's starting to believe.
Hey, Zerker,
go, dude.
when you get done, can you come up here and help me with my front drive shaft axle that broke yesterday plowing?
I would love to, Papa. I'd be there, bro, if I could.
I know.
Yeah. Yep. That'd be fun. Yeah, I had to do that not too long ago. I had to replace a Stevie axle on a Camry, and the problem is with the Camrys, with the beefier Camrys with a V6 in it, the one half of the CV axle, I think the driver's side is hella long, so I might as well just fucking replace the whole drive shaft, or like some, it's just ridiculous, you know what I mean? And there's like a bunch of rust going on, so you have to like knock it loose. It's a pain in the ass, man. When you have major catastrophe type shit in your car go wrong, and you can't afford to go take it in, bro, like that's a horrible feeling.
Somebody asked about XDB earlier. I can't remember who it was, but Tony Baggs told us about that one, like, I don't know, a few years ago. So XDB, I got it, but I don't know if I get it now, but
yeah, that was kind of a fun little thing, whether or not it has utility, sure. It's not the same as the other ones though, that we know, It's hard to make that decision because how much do you diversify versus how much do you not? Only so many of us can go so far with all these extra coins. But when it comes to getting your main bags, you just got to stack them. It's real simple. You just stack them as much as you can, and then everything else, if you've got little bits here and there you can play with, yeah. It's hard to catch them all, bro. We're not going to be able to.
Yeah, no.
But the cool thing is that we got a lot of people that are kind of connected now. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I get exhausted, like, because I think it's an awakening, man. Like, from the conspiracy days, it's like, that's when it takes a lot of patience, man, because it's like you start fighting against the matrix slowly, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, we're just at that point to where we're on the payoff point, man. And people, we've been saying 2 weeks, but it happens fast, bro. I mean, to put it in like perspective, 2017, 18, 50 cents to 385 in 11 days. So it's not like these jumps take months, bro. When it wants to go, it's going. But
Nitty gritty, you're muted. I seen you talking, but we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything in the chat. I was just talking and through the room over here. Sorry to bug.
Marcus?
Marcus G on deck. What up, pimp?
Just got back from the park. Playing with the kids.
The weather's good down there or what?
Yeah, it's foggy this morning, but it's going to be hot this afternoon.
Yeah, it's been super nice in NorCal, bro.
Yeah.
But
nice.
I think next week is 80s. Still ain't bad. Just hopefully we'll get a couple weeks of 80s and they'll be like 101 next week, Hopefully. Yeah. I thought we got off easy last year though, man, because I remember my son's baseball season last year. I'm like, bro, we're going deep, pretty good into the summer, and it was still 80s, low 90s.
I'll take low 80s over 90s.
Next week is going to hit 90s. It's going to be warm. And then it'll go back down. Like after a week, it'll go back down to like 75. It'll start raining, I think. I don't know. It's supposed to be rainy season, so.
I think there's some massive storm on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah, they're getting hammered all across there. The one that just left us. Hey, Buster, if you get a chance, throw that there's a short video over there in the chat. I'll show you my weather here this week. I've been bitching about no snow. Yeah.
Throw it in the private chat.
Yeah, I did.
I don't see
it. There's nothing in the chat.
Never mind. Okay, I didn't push the button. Now it's there.
Let me do a shout out real quick.
All right.
Sandra Turnboat, $10 super cash. Yeah, appreciate you, Sandra.
And
thank you, Sandra.
Yeah, it's been like two years since we have hit triple digits up here in Montana. We haven't seen it for like 2 years, and we barely got in the 90s the last 2 summers.
Well, Lottie freaking da, Papa.
Yeah, is that good or bad?
Yeah.
No, it's just we usually at least get a week of the hundreds, but not lately.
Yeah, we maxed out like 115, 120 in SAC, like in the valley. Something like that.
Lord.
Okay, let's check out this Papa video.
Valley's brutal.
You guys ready to run it?
Hey, that's the wrong one, Buster. That's from last week. I don't know what the hell I hit.
Can we play this?
Yeah, you can play it. I'll get right.
Sorry,
man. It's time to go. I'll get the right one.
It's a delayed effect.
Jesus Christ.
I was about to say, is anything going to happen here?
Yeah, I was
That's
worried.
good.
You were worried about the snowman?
Did you shoot that thing with the cannon?
Yeah, was that a bomb?
Tannerite.
Little king.
Tannerite, bro. Activated target. There you go.
Hell yeah.
You make that shit yourself, man. Fuck that. You buy a bunch of like heat warmers, hand warmers, cut them open, and then you take aluminum foil and blend it in a shitty blender until it's powder. Mix it together, and there you go.
or just go down to your local farm co-op and just get ammonium nitrate. That's all it is.
Oh,
is that shit?
See, us po folks, city boys, have to buy the hand warmers from the dollar store.
I never knew those hand warmers were ammonium nitrate.
They are, bro. You mix that with aluminum powder. Yeah, mix it with aluminum powder. You're good, dude.
Oh yeah, I've had tannerite plenty of times,
Hey
but
guys, it's Papa.
I just didn't know about those.
Bitching about not getting snow. I won't bitch anymore. Hey guys, it's Papa. Been bitching about not getting snow. I won't bitch anymore. I got the last 2 days. That's my solar panel on my roof. Yeah. Ain't it a beauty? Yeah. Supposed to be 70 degrees in about 4 days.
What is that, like a foot of
Plow
snow?
truck axle this morning.
Oh, I ended up with about 2 feet altogether in 2 days. It's still going
That's
now.
the deck. I headed down to bare wood right here. Looks like this yesterday.
Hey, Papa, you ever shoot any deer off your back porch?
Oh, you can.
I bet.
Can.
Hey
I
guys,
try
it's
not.
Papa.
I try not to hit the pets. You go somewhere else.
That's
Pets.
Billy Bob
That's
and Pants
dinner.
running around.
Just go down to the interstate. You can get some roadkillies, you know.
Yeah, there you go. You just gotta limit how. You gotta limit how many that you name.
What was that?
I got to get back to work. I'll try to get a good view for you guys. I'll see you a little bit.
You gotta limit how many you name, Papa, and then you shoot the ones that don't have names.
Yeah. No, all I got up here is mule deer anyway, and there I don't much care. I don't care for deer, period. Anyway, I go for elk. After you eat elk, it's hard to go back to deer after eating elk.
Well, yeah, if you got the opportunity to get an elk, I'd go that route too.
What's the main difference? What would you say?
Taste.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Elk is more beef-like.
Yeah,
Is that
it's a whole
where
lot better.
the gamey taste comes in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's different texture. It's just, I grew up on elk or deer and had deer. I just, nah, it ain't worth it to me.
Gotcha. How long will
Only
it take for
trouble
the
is-
snow to melt by your house? Like, what time of the year?
Oh, it'll be in the spring here, probably another month. If we get good and warm, it'll be at least a month. And up top, I'm right at the snow line. I'm at like 5,600 feet. And once you believe me and going up the mountain here on further back in there, that shit stays on until June, July. I hope. That's why I was praying for snow, because without it, my water sucks. I have to end up going down and hauling water up from the lower cabin, and it sucks. That's what I've had to do the last 2 or 3 summers for about 2 or 3 months, is haul water up 200 gallons at a time. I'd rather gravity feed it out of the well.
I mean, what are you fixing on your truck?
Brakes.
I can't really hear you, but I'm gonna keep it on mute. But yeah, I got a Jeep drum brake to do, and then we got shift solenoids on an old OBS Chevy.
Good times.
I'm just trying to give you a view of something. So
Yeah. I won't be working on my truck. My snowplow truck's axle broke when I was doing the last one. I got it done, thank God, and hobbled down to the bottom of the driveway and left it there. I'll wait till the warm weather hits and gets it's just packed full of ice right now, so you can't even work on it. That's the problem with being in the snow. When you got to work on them, it sucks.
Unless you got a nice heated barn or garage.
Yeah, I don't. Actually, I do have.
An elk's hella clean tasting. I thought elk was hella good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Did you ever see Bradley Cerrone's? Bradley Cerrone. I don't even know how to say his last name. The elk he got with his bow, that thing was massive.
I didn't see that.
He put it up on.
Gladly Ciencion.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
say
that.
it, not me.
We got General Keno trying to join. Get connected, bruh. Bring some sauce, General Keno, man.
Did you guys watch Bag's latest video?
I haven't, man. I'll probably watch it today.
There's a Ripple hater on there, and it's pretty funny. It's comical. They're just bagging on Ripple as hard as possible right now.
We got General Keno on deck. What up, playa? How you been, man?
Oh man, I've been good, brother, man. How y'all been, fellas? Y'all been killing shit lately. Just letting y'all know y'all still killing shit.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Love
We
it,
got
man.
some good shows, bro. Like today I'm like humdrum a little bit, but just trying to stay in the mindset, bro. Like, it's gonna pay. But we're on that moment, man, to where, man, people you got to get those Ripple Express tickets, man.
I was just kind of looking at the total coins of the ISO coins. So like if you start at Ripple or XRP, they got 100 billion. Flare, they have 100 billion.
SHX,
ZBEC.
Yeah.
Now, except for Flare still has an infinity sign under its 100 billion, but we'll still count it. And then it's a drop off, pretty much. I think Algorand has like 10 billion.
HBAR's half. HBAR's XLM's half.
50.
Even XPR.
But you know what's
I think,
funny?
XPR.
I noticed that a while ago, bro. Like the 100 billion thing, man. Because I mean, even if XRP does the transactions that it's capable of doing, do you really think, like, even in the micropayments? I was like, dude, what if ZBEC ran micropayments? Do you really think they're gonna have them doing the top-notch settlement layer plus all these pilly ass transactions? If the network got that juiced up, but it's interesting, man. But I'm glad you noticed that, man.
if you think of it, though, there's 7 billion people, and then if everyone had fucking 12 XRP, that's all of it.
Yeah, Marcus.
All right,
see,
is that the math? Something like that. It's
yeah, Marcus. See, that's my point.
yeah.
So, like, we've never had an opportunity to own 100,000 Tesla shares. We
Hell
wasn't
no.
accredited. We wasn't accredited.
Yeah.
We didn't show up to the Google meeting to get 10,000 Google shares. We didn't show up to the meeting to get Facebook shares. So if you look at it, like, they're condensing all of these asset classes into one asset class, and we're holding the coins, and it's really less than $1 trillion. So it's like you holding 1 million coins. Forget $1 million. Now I got 1 million coins that matter. That's way better than 10,000 Teslas or 10,000 Google. This is way better. You can be having a few 100,000 coins that matter. So let's say if you got 10,000 XRP, 5,000 XLM, and then you jump it up to ZBEC, 100,000 ZBEC, Stronghold, 100,000. You got almost 250,000 in coins that matter. We've never had an opportunity, guys, where we got 10,000 Tesla, 10,000 Amazon, 10,000 of this, 10,000. This is smashing all of that, guys. So to me, the doubt is, there is no doubt. We're here. If you have a little empathy, it just takes having a little empathy, guys. People don't want to ask. I wonder what rich people go through. People don't want to ask no question like that. Most people assume if people rich that their life is good, they don't have no problems, stuff like that. But rich people are human too. They put their leg in the pant, one leg in one pants leg per time. So when you ask yourself, what are rich people problems? They all sit in country clubs, golf carts, different situations. Man, how do you move the money? Well, I put mine on my private jet. Well, how do you move your money? Like this. This has been a question amongst rich people for a long time. I tell people because I play professional basketball, and whenever I would like stretch or be hanging out with one of my NBA friends, some people be googly eyed. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, look at Rashard Lewis. Oh, I'm asking Rashard, hey, how do you move the money? I want to know how you move the money. Like, this is a rich people question. But most people say more money, more problems. So it's inevitable. And when you have the chance to move 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 of your own money any time of the night, you can't unsee that. So it's about having a little empathy for others. You know, who isn't ready to save 70,000 on $1 million wire to Paris or whatever you're doing to take care of your business? Who isn't ready to save money on merchant?
But even when you mentioned the value of the coins, because you're like higher level consciousness, like, because you understand the value in the coins versus, you know, just having money. But I think also the mental game to get this far is why we're not going to give the money away. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to learn some mental shit, some intellectual shit. And we're in like the economic zone, like we're, you know, it's all about mastering your emotions in every area, but we're mastering our emotions economically. We're not fucking giving up any coins when it's in the red. But then when you go to people that come up, I mean, even like Rashard Lewis, like even the NBA guys, the NFL guys, they're still getting paid salary like they're an employee. You know what I'm saying? So they can have a big ass contract. By the time taxes hit, they're not taking home that money, right? And they're helping people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, but
it's
look,
crazy.
Here's the perspective I was really trying to paint. I would ask Rashard that, but Rashard, he would have other friends too that play overseas too. So I would ask them guys that too. Anybody that made more money than me, I was asking them, how do you move the money? So my point in bringing that up was, if you send in, let's just say 100,000, and it's costing you 7,000 to move it. When those planes hit the building, that forced everything to go to security. They put security blocks everywhere in the world. So now ain't no more that Boston George getting off the airplane, sliding through with a bag and having that cash. But before the planes hit the building, you used to be able to slide cash. It was a lot of creative ways boys could move cash in and out the airport. But once them planes hit the building, that changed the game. Them boys put a stronghold, no SHX point intended. Them boys put a stronghold on moving money across the world. So now everything is getting checked. So even when I was coming through, before they did that thing, they go boom, boom, go through your whole body. Now when you go through there, they got the skin to go around your whole body. They go boom, boom, and it scan your whole body. I used to put the cash on my body, in my tights, and all of that, because I wasn't trying to get them people nothing. But now they do that thing. We go boom, boom. You like,
can't even do that. Yeah, you can't even do that now.
They do that now.
But for you, so that's a good point you made, man, because for you, sending money is probably what put you onto this shit, huh? Because you're sending money back.
Man, all of us are men. And since we was little boys, we wouldn't let nothing go. If somebody was trying to take our girlfriend, we would be trying to fight them or anything. But the older we got, we learned to let things go and just let things, we can't react to everything. But you never forget. So to me, this is like somebody stabbing me in my side. You see what I'm saying? It's like somebody stabbing me in my side. I'm not ever gonna forget somebody stabbing me in my side. So then when you go to the next level, or you know, going to do something else, and you run into another situation, you like, dang. So,
Yeah, people got to get over the not just moving the money, but also get over the fact of the dollar. Quit thinking in dollars. When you get this money, think in terms of assets, not money, not dollar bills, not U.S. dollar bills. Forget that mindset and just think, what do I actually physically own?
that's the hardest part for us to let go of. Honestly, Papa, that's the hardest thing for us to let go. Is thinking of dollars like that, because the rest of the world, they hate it. And it wouldn't matter if you got your contract in euros and the euro was up halfway through the season, that shit switch. Then the dollar is up and the euro down. You like, I should have got my contract in dollars, dog. How was you gonna know that? Like this was such a problem, bro. This was such a problem, bro. I mean, you never gonna let nothing like this go. I mean, I don't care what it is. I mean, if you a grown man, yeah, you grow to be reserved and let things go. But nah, I'm not letting that go. Somebody taking money out of my pocket, I'm always like, God dang, how much extra? And then, okay, I wanted to say this too about what Papa just said about the dollar. The last boardroom, you had a guy come on. I don't know who he was, but he was talking about metal, and he was talking about how you can borrow against your money right now.
Montezuma.
Everybody that's talking about selling something, if you don't have Buster Lick ice cream coins, then I would just steal, because you don't really need to. All you need to do is just upgrade your life, just step your stuff up. So if you can do what elites are doing now, is like borrowing against stocks, it's the same thing with crypto. They just haven't appreciated in the value that each per coin really needs to be yet. So in MetalPay, let's say you put 5,000 coins in APY on MetalPay and you're lending them out. I think they're paying you 0.09% XRP. So the drops are still moving up. Now, it's only showing you $7,000, I guess, for 5,000 XRPs is the balance. But what happens when that 5,000 XRPs is $10 million? Then you can borrow $1 million and your loan has to always still be in the green, because you got 10 million, but I'm only borrowing $1 million. So as XRP continues to rise in value, then it's technically like this little $1 million that I borrow right here is still, it's only a little bit of money. And it'll cost you less XRPs, even if you wanted to cash it out and clear out that loan. And then the XRP goes up to 20 million. Then it goes up to 30 million. And you can still just borrow against your assets or be drawing a stake return. All right, let's just look at Flare for a second. Pay me coin Flare.
Pay me an XRP's Flare. I'm pretty adamant Flare, ZBEC, XPR is going to be the platforms to stake on for hopefully us and the institution. So go ahead and make your point, but let's clarify those three for staking, because that's where it's at.
Let's use our imagination. Let's say Flare really is a Ethereum like Hugo say it is. It's $2,000. If you staking a decent amount of Flare right now and they paying you 1 Flare per week, you set up one coin like this, 1 Flare per week, that's $2,000. You got $2,000 a week. You already can retire. Now, if you go hit ZBEC with a coin like that, let's say ZBEC is 1,000 per coin. You staking a decent amount of ZBEC, you getting 1 ZBEC per week. Now that's $4,000 for that coin. Go to the next coin, XRP. Let's say XRP high price. So you can really live off staking for the rest of our life. We don't have to sell a goddamn thing if we don't choose to. So then about Canton, I like Canton, but it doesn't, to me, and this for pay me, you still might have more use case with Flare, because all institutions that's locking it up, and they finna ETF Flare. And then everything has to connect to XRP. XRP is basically the internet box. So it's the layer that has to hold the water. It's the layer that has to hold the most of the water. So everything else is just layers on top of it. So to me, my challenge is well, where's Canton on that layer of that liquidity stack? Where is that going to reside? I'm not saying it's not going to hold a lot of liquidity because it's still connected to XRP, but XRP is that one that's holding the most of the water in the internet box.
OSW says the elites don't just hold one asset, they hold cash, metals, and now crypto. The game is knowing how much percent to give and where, and always be ready for deep. Yeah, but
you got to get rich first. Then you can do all of that.
As the value, I mean, they're holding bigger percentage of crypto than the rule portfolio for them. You know, I'm sure they're holding more, but then as crypto erupts, the balance is going to get a little imbalance, and then they're going to start taking profits or whatever they do, whatever plan they have. But I would imagine they got enough by this point, and it's almost go time.
Did y'all see that list of the ETFs of the companies that own how many ETFs? The last one says 77,000 XRPs. Bro, some of y'all holding more XRPs than the list of companies already, bro. Listen, get outrageous, man. Listen, man, this is gonna get outrageous. Listen, they gotta take all of the stock market, everything of value in the stock market, and they gotta throw that in the internet box. Then you gotta take the whole precious metals market. You gotta add. You gotta throw that in the internet box.
Real estate.
You gotta take the real estate market.
That's the biggie.
You gotta throw that in the internet box. Okay, you get what I'm saying? You got to take all the car titles in the world, all the Ferraris, Lambos.
DMV is gonna upload their whole fucking thing to a blockchain, bro.
All the diamonds,
all that value for every car on Earth is gonna be going on a couple chains. You just got to know which ones could be in line for it. But it's literally the value of everything.
And like right now, I deal with freight, so I've been running a Tesla to the space station, and he has another place too in Austin, like his main headquarters, where he's still building stuff out. So I've been going to both places, and when I went out there, I was looking at what he got going on, and I was just like, damn, all of the cars that he got out there got to go on the blockchain, and then the freight itself that I'm delivering, it had a QR code on it already. So everything is going to be QR coded, digitally tracked. So this goes for every product that's sitting in a warehouse, has to go in the internet box. So you talking about all business items, has to go in the internet box. Everything has to have a receipt, has to have a digital receipt of origination.
The whole value of the world.
Of origin.
Basically, yeah. It's all the money.
It's all the money, baby.
You know, they're talking about it being right now being 3 quadrillion right now. Well, if you take just half of that for XRP, that's up like $300,000 a coin, right, just alone.
And see the cat out the bag now. Now they let about it now. At first, they wouldn't let nobody even talk about it, man. They were snatching channels down left and right. You get on.
They have been. They're still doing that.
I mean, but snatching the whole channel down. Woo, they was egregious a little while ago, maybe like 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was right after COVID, right? That was probably a mix of COVID and that.
I know.
Shout out to Conflict, $20 super cash out. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, Keno. My bad.
Now I'll never forget this one dude named XRP Mike. Man, he got on there talking crazy, 500,000 per XRP, and then he was saying, "Do you think Uphold is going to let you move that kind of money if you got 10,000 XRPs?" He said, "Man, you need to get in control of some of that stuff right now." Yeah, me scratching my head like, oh, he ain't lying. Next week, I went to look at him. The whole channel was gone.
Crypto Mike?
XRP Mike.
XRP Mike. I don't know who that is, man.
Yeah,
but even, when someone mentioned dollar cost average versus, I honestly, people value dollars way too much. All the broke people value their money too much. They don't want to do anything with their money. Like literally, just imagine this. Because there's people that's gonna miss this with like 25 G's in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Right? But literally, gas and one load last week, gas went up over $1. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't keep up with this shit, right? So you drop 25 G's in XRP 2021 at 30 cents, bro. That's 5 times the buying power right now. You know what I'm saying? If it took you 7,000 XRP to live your life, now it's 1,500 XRP to live your life. It's less XRP, but now the money's always going to go up, and people don't understand that little concept. Even like in my ratio thing, I'm actually just XRP valuing instead of dollar cost averaging. You know what I'm saying? Like
when you see it, everything is crypto now. Like if I see a dime laying on the ground at the gas station, I'm saying that's a H bar laying on the ground. Let me
straight up, bro. Like a dime.
Hey, look at it. Hey, XRP Mike was the reason I went all in.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever seen one of his videos, man.
XRP Mike had me driving, turning the corner on 2 wheels to get to Wells Fargo, bro. I was, man, I'm not bullshit, bro. You know how you got the ZRK tank that they deliver to the homes? I was coins in them because I always got home and just put the coins in the thing, bro. I took all of that from XRP Mike. I took all of that, dumped it. That all went to XDC primarily. I never forget it. Never forget it. XRP Mike had me on 2 wheels driving to the bank to dump everything. Y'all know. I get it. I all the way get it now.
And to go along with that ratio that Buster's talking about, everybody don't fall in love with an asset. Just like I'm in love with silver, but the moment that ratio from silver to gold goes up, I switch to gold.
We could fall in love with any asset, Papa.
How about your asset?
Jesus.
Get to work.
Conflict says I like the way of thinking, Keno. Yeah, man. It's been a while since you've been on here, bro.
I've been trying to catch you, man. I've been trying to chase down as many XRPs as I can right now, man. This is it. This is it. This is it. Them shit's flying off the shelf, man. The price is gonna be the price when they put the liquidity on the ledger. This is a sales price that we're seeing. It's a sales price. It's not the real price. All these coins are for sale. So that
blue light specials.
Well, that being said, do you think we're at the bottom, or are we going to do a little flash bottom?
I'm looking at that 87 billion in liquidity in XRP by itself. So if it's only 2 or 3 billion that's left in the exchanges or in the dark pools, I don't really think they can take us. I don't think they can afford to take us down like that no more. I don't think before it's too many coins at risk at 125, 130 like that. It's too
You
many.
think that's why they released the ETFs, just to kind of keep it
So they can go ahead and get in position. Because they would if Ripple has 45, 50 billion in escrow, that shit is allocated, bro. You got government, cities, private offices. You got all kind of stuff that's Amazons, Apples, you name it.
Plus, Keno, the founders' wallets are part of the escrow outside of escrow. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the extra shit to divvy up. They're not going to allow, Chris Larson, you drop a $5,000 XRP at some point and he has billions of them. They're not going to allow that. That shit is a secondary escrow that doesn't count against, you know, having 50% in the supply versus holding an escrow. But
there's like 10 people that have $1 billion, isn't there? Or like something. All the people.
Yeah.
That created,
So all those are I think is an
Spoken?
outside escrow to the escrow. You know.
But there's so many people that sleep, bro. So even rich people that are going to be forced to come into this market, I think that's how they're going to absorb all of the world's liquidity. It's because of the coins are going to be so high priced. Because it's board members that's sitting on credit union boards that don't know what's going on, bro. That don't know about Metallicus, don't know about nothing. My mom sits on the board at a credit union. She was just at the White House last week. I'm texting her, hey, ask them about the Clarity Act. My mom is like, well, what's that? I'm like, oh my God. I'm talking about the Clarity Act 10 times already in crypto getting legalized. But they don't know. A lot of people just don't know. And I think that's how they're going to absorb the majority of the liquidity by the prices being so high.
And they're going to hate us.
Yeah, they will.
We got Mr. Connector on deck, bro. It's been a while too, man. We got Keno, Connector,
what
Marcus G, Papa, Delayed Departure, and we got Zerker. How you been,
Sauce
dude?
us up, Connector. Sauce us up.
Oh, I'm getting good. Glad to get back in here and get back at it, man. I've just kind of been down for a while. You know how this world gets you. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not part of this world. I know you guys kind of feel that too, you know, all this evil crap going on. But yeah, I'm doing good. I just got through with my corporate taxes. They're due tomorrow for those that don't know. LLC taxes. And yeah, doing good. Just trying to accumulate, just like my man just said, accumulate those XRPs, those XPRs. You know how I roll.
Someone give him a hug. Connector, you need a hug, bro. We love you.
Some people counting dollars like Papa say. They counting dollars. I'm counting coins, man. How many coins are you a coin thousandaire? Are you a coin millionaire? Are you a coin?
But to me, I was thinking about this the other day, and I think I said it to World Be Free. Like, I look at, there's people here like of the cause and of the opportunity. So when the people hound, when's it going up? When like that's more opportunity, but people of the cause are spitting shit like Keno. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're getting it from the core of what's going on, man. But yeah,
to me, it's all about having empathy for others, man. If you haven't ran a business, if you haven't tried to send money abroad, if you haven't had to change money at a TravelX or a Cambia or something like that, like you can literally go to Brazil on vacation, take $100. They'll give you 500 Brazilian reals. You be like, man, that was fun, man. I'm gonna go back in 2-3 months, man. I'm gonna do that again. You go back the next time, you give up the $100. Now they're giving you 300 Brazilian reals. You like, what happened? So it's not necessarily being a believer or things like that. It's just really about having empathy and listening and having experience in certain things. Because honestly, if I didn't travel across the world, it would be hard for me to understand a lot of this stuff. So I get the gap. I see the gap. Like it's easy for me to see gaps in something. In the NBA, it's 450 NBA players. So if you're playing in the top league in France or the top league in Germany or whatever, that means you got to be in the top 1,000 in the world doing something. So it's the same thing with David Swartz, Hugo Filion, Jed McCaleb, goddamn, all these guys, man, Charles Hoskinson. These guys are the superstars of cryptography, the back office development. So when I hear guys like the guy with the orange Bitcoin thing to his mouth, talking crazy, that Bagman and everybody was playing all week. When I hear guys like that talking, I'm like, bro, how you going against David Schwartz, bro? I'm like, how you going against Jed McCaleb? How you just gonna go against what Arthur Brito said? It makes no sense. It's like, so Michael Jordan and the Muhammad Ali and the Lionel Messi of cryptography. Yeah. I'm like, bro, are you serious? So I see gaps in things, and I'm like, all right, y'all, all right, I got it.
They hated when Schwartz said the best incentive is no incentive. They couldn't ever understand that because it's all about the immediate return for their money. They don't have a lot of the long-term views like we have.
This is the asset class that's holding all asset classes.
It's crazy.
So this goes beyond stocks. So if I could take a stock portfolio and I could draw or borrow from it or draw dividends from it, that's the same thing as staking or borrowing from your own stack of coins. Your own stack of coins is a lot of bank assets now. It's like they're all thrown into this one category.
Master collateral.
Master collateral.
That's it.
I like that.
At the same time, they're talking about, all the stocks going on chain, but what they're doing, guys, is they're mirroring these blockchains. I got a couple videos about it, but the DTCCs, they're going to have their own private back-end ledger. It's not a public ledger. They mirror those private assets over to the public ledgers. So the real value is not going to be on the public ledgers. It's going to be on the back-end DTCC controlled private ledger. And they mirror back and forth to one another. It is wild what's going on. But that's not to say that the public chains won't have that massive usage of that system, burning the fees or whatever. But it's crazy what they're doing. A lot of people talk about this mirroring.
But that goes back to the Riddlers when it was the picket fence and the grass was high on one side and the grass was mowed on the other. Like, and that's the moment we're on. But if they do ramp it up in the spec run, let's say, I always felt like they're going to ramp us up, make us feel like we really blasted off before they fucking truly blasted off. But if we started borrowing during the ramp up, I mean, you could come back, borrow at a certain price, come back 10x and pay off that first loan. You know what I'm saying? And do another one and then come back,
We doing it right now, Buster. Yeah, we doing that right now. That's the play right now. That's the best move and to get in position to stake, because once that mirroring happens, what Connector just said, you in the game. You just got to use your imagination of what coins are really going to be like an Ethereum. You can just use Ethereum as a baseline. You don't even got to use the high numbers as your baseline. You can just go with an Ethereum, use your imagination with an Ethereum number for H bar, Ethereum number for pretty much anything ISO. You can just, use for an example. And look at what if I was staking this and I was earning this every week. And then you really got to do it, because if you don't do this stuff, then you're not going to know what's really going on. Like in crypto.com, they play flare 2 or 3 times per week. You might get 7. I might be getting 7 flares one time on a Monday, it's another 7 on a Wednesday, another 7 on a Friday. I got 21 flares that week. The flares $1,000. I just got $21,000 that week. So we can do this for other coins right now, not even thinking about XRP. XRP is one play. Then you still got all your other plays. If you diversified it all, you still got all your other plays. There's nothing wrong with not diversifying if you're looking at XRP too, or or something like that. But at the same time, if you're diversifying, it's good to try this tech right now, why it's low, and you can see what's going on. You can see how many you'll be earning. All right, if I put this much over here at this percentage, how much am I getting paid? You know, right now. Now, if the coin is this much times this many coins, I'm looking good.
Yeah. You got to love that passive income, man. You got to be careful with this flare, though, guys. From what I understand, if you use like the Zaman wallet, you know, you're going to be trusting a third party, which is called Upshift, and they can get a margin call just like you get a margin call. So your XRP or FXRP is definitely at risk for a third party if you lock it up on the Zaman protocol. Now, I might be wrong, but I think it's safer doing it yourself in the Flare ecosystem versus trusting that third party Upshift to control your XRP. So I've got a good video on that if anybody wants to look at that further, but there's a lot of risk there. You know, it's not.
How do you feel about the WebAuth wallet right now? Staking.
I'm doing.
Oh man, yeah, I'm living off loan. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm loving it, Mark. Loving it.
Yeah, that was the best.
Working on his Upshift right now.
Upshift on Berserker, yeah.
So what is that, your brother, Berserker, or what? Is this a family member?
No, this is
expert.
We're Bert and Ernie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert.
Yeah, if anybody knows any more about that flare, let me know. But I'm a little weary about using the Zaman wallet to get into it.
I wouldn't do a lot if I was your connector.
All
I
right.
wouldn't do a lot. Yeah, if I would just play with it just to see, you know. But I wouldn't do a lot at all. I wouldn't do a lot at all. No, not XRP. I wouldn't play too much. I wouldn't play around with that too much. But
if there's a way to,
I'll play around with the stuff that's pretty low price.
Here's the thing on that, Bobby. Let me read this. I'm not giving anybody any coins until the reset. Don't want to get coins lost in the shift. Yeah, I can see that point, but at the same time, if people are hesitant to like learn how to do something at $1 and cents, I mean, you're gonna come in here when they're worth hundreds of dollars and just fucking and be up in the game staking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a learning curve that you need to start working on now before the value gets higher, because the skin in the game is going to be higher, you know, later on. But I understand what you're saying. That's not bad.
this is like any other system. If there's a way to game the system, somebody's going to find it.
Shout out to Shabo Mofo. What up, pimp? Bert and Ernie was revealed as being a gay couple.
That's funny.
Ruh-roh.
Hella funny.
I couldn't get the XRP ledger on my WebAuth, Marcus.
What were you trying to do exactly?
I was trying to add the XRP ledger to WebAuth, but I guess my wallet's so old, my WebAuth wallet, I've had it a few years now. I didn't create it with a seed phrase. I created it with a private key. And there is a difference there. There seems like the same thing, but there is a difference between a seed phrase and a private key as far as WebAuth. But because it was older, it wouldn't let me add XRP. But the newer wallets, you shouldn't have any problem adding the XRP ledger to your at name.
That was just like a week or two ago. They added that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. It's coming.
We got 201 watching. If anybody doesn't know Mr. Connector, he is the XPR man, XRP man, but he's also XPR. I was going to ask you, Connector, how did you come across XPR? Because I know you've been in the game a while, but I went back. I saw you had New Titan on a show one day, way back, but I had already found New Titan, and I went back and watched yours.
and I started following him a little more. And he actually had a video the other day, man. That guy knows his stuff.
Hey.
So he kind of turned me on to it.
Is that the guy who breaks down the Simpsons stuff too, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. New Titan 888 is on cashing out with XRP bags, crypto tails, and then New Titan's the guy that says put the money, put the XRP in the bag. But that guy is fucking brilliant, man. I remember I met him on Extra Bullish, doing Extra Bullish on Bags channel, and I was like, damn, yeah, smart dude.
I think it was him. I think it was him showing the crypto Simpsons show where they were pulling the slot machine, and the coins that were coming out were lowercase p coins. Now, when have you seen a crypto with a lowercase? None of them. So flip it upside down as an uppercase P for Proton. That was on that Simpsons. It was pretty cool.
You can already move Bitcoin on the XPR network. You can already move Cardano on the XPR network. You can already move HBAR on the XPR network.
But that's also why Bitcoin ain't going nowhere. Like I've never been in the camp of Bitcoin's leaving. Nah, man. Like because everything has to. You got to value everything. They need all these chains, man. They're all gonna blow up.
And they got the new narrative, you know, the Bitcoin scarcity. It hit 20 million. We're almost out. Now I can jack the price up.
On that theme of all the coins, I want to read this right quick. New guy on X called ISO Ledger at James Dula 82. So this is the difference between XRP and XPR. My mic's messing up. Hold on. Check.
Let me blow you up a little bit.
All right. Two tickers, one letter apart, completely different animals. Let's clear things up. XRP is a bridge currency built for institutions, banks, central banks, cross-border settlement, and Deutsche Bank moves money from Germany to Japan. XRP is a neutral asset in the middle. 3 seconds, fraction of a penny. No correspondent banks, no frozen capital. The DTCC named it in their patent. Franklin Templeton chose it. Aviva's $310 billion chose it. This is the settlement layer for the new financial system. But XPR, Proton, is built for the people. Consumer facing, digital identity, decentralized finance for everyday users, wrapped assets, DeFi without the complexity, where XRP is the pipe between the banks. XPR is the faucet in your kitchen, the end user experience layer. One moves trillions between institutions silently. It puts financial tools directly in the hands of people who've never had access to them before. They're not competing. They are operating at completely different layers of the same revolution. Don't sleep on either one. Know what you're holding and why. That's the difference between investing and gambling. ISO Ledger.
Good shit. Crypto Jojo says XPR and Metal came out of the Bay Area where I'm from. So I've been on XPR for so many years now. I'm glad I never sold any of my XPR, just accumulated. Yeah, good shit.
That's cool.
And XPR is actually the sleepiest coin out of all of them.
It's ISO. It's an ISO coin as well.
Yeah, and it's a sleepy one, bro. You ain't hopping nowhere to buy. You gotta know some shit to get XPR. You ain't just hopping on nothing to get it. You know.
I was messing around with the wallet last night too, and I was able to send it from WebAuth to my decent wallet. Really simple. Really.
Yeah,
easy.
I did it too. It was easy.
Yeah, it's...
and Metallicas is the only ones that have the ISO standards built into the cryptocurrency blockchain itself. The only one. Everything else is built on its overlay ISO standards.
And then speaking of the Bay Area, it was also what XRP's there, SHX is there, and XLM.
Yeah,
is all Bay Area.
The giants.
And they all sort of work for each other. You can't make this shit up, dude. You know what I'm saying?
They're all across the street, kitty corner.
Yeah.
They have tunnels between the buildings.
Yeah, for sure.
And Ripple was showing that Cosmos symbol on one of their posts recently. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I originally got in from Broke, man. Broke called me up like shit. It was probably 3 years ago. He's all, I just watched a video saying XPR is the one, Buster, not XRP. Man, I hopped on BitChute and bought that shit right away. Never even looked at it. And then I started researching it more. I'm like, oh yeah, this is money right here, bro. Like
the way the app is and the WebAuth wallet and MetalPay, it just seems like it's going to be a pretty user-friendly, experience. So
it's so easy.
Yeah.
Even the receipts, though, to me, when you send like WebAuth or MetalPay, the receipt tickets are like, it's already Clarity Act, bro. When you look at how they wording bridge transfer and all this shit, I'm like, bro, this shit's already written, bro. They're already doing it. They already know the law.
Hell,
and then we're sitting here like they got us like reacting. Oh, when it happens, we're out of here. There's just no doubt. Don't let us start moving up before it happens, because we're super out of here when it happens. Like we're going levels, like in that way. But yeah, when I first got my shit on WebAuth and I looked at the receipt, I was like, oh shit, this shit is already, they already know the clarity.
Marshall wrote the law. He wrote the first Cryptocurrency Act of 2020, which turned into the Clarity Act.
How old was that paperwork, though? Like, how far back did it really go, the design? Like, I would like to ask a question of everybody here, and it's just brief. Has anybody read the Crypto Bible? Is anybody even aware of the Crypto Bible? Okay,
No,
before you answer, just a second. It is a 137-page diagrammatic book. It is a book of diagrams, and it shows the new quantum financial system, or whatever we're going to call all of this. But I've seen it, and it's 137 different pages of diagrams that show all of the ins and outs. It looks like plumbing. It's the pipe work between all of these different platforms. And XRP is like the blood in the circulatory system. And it connects everything. And they even have a thing on ETHgate where it's all high lit. It's organized in bubbles, like little thought bubbles. And it shows who did what when. And it has the entire ETHgate deal all understandable on one sheet of paper.
Is that something you can find on YouTube, or is that top secret, or what?
I have not found it on YouTube. It was handed to me by a lady in confidence. Her name was, it was all on Telegram. And somebody liked me, and they sent me a link to a book that evaporated after a time. And it's called the Crypto Bible. Has anybody heard of that, Buster?
I haven't heard of it, man.
Wow. Okay, because there's some sauce right there. Now we need to ask Nerdy, and we need to ask Fuma. And since Zark's not in the room, we'll ask him too. But I'm not an OG. I am not an OG. I would always defer. I'll never regard myself as an OG. But I found that bit. I did read it. I read the whole thing. But all it is diagrams. So, and it's kind of old. And the whole boil down is the existence of this book is the presupposition that the whole future is running on this stuff. I'm not trying to convince anybody, but when they're trash talking XRP on the news media, that's just, it's sour grapes. So you've got
it's $15 on Amazon. $15 on Amazon.
Okay,
thank you,
check
Papa.
that out.
Who's the author?
Awesome. The Crypto Bible. Get you some. So then we've
I've
got
seen the diagrams before.
Yeah, the people. Some of these influencers use parts of it. I've seen them use parts of it at a time or two in the past, but they dribble and drabble it out. So maybe they're going off of this. And the dollar is an asset currency. The dollar. I want to shift gears just a little bit, and I'm done. The Federal Reserve owns every dollar in circulation, and it's theirs. Their property of that corporation, and it earns them interest by virtue of the way that it's brought into existence, in that it's only ever created at interest, which they do not create the interest at that time. And the point is that XRP is the sort of Damocles on that system, because in large part, giant transits of money on the bridge, it's essentially free. So it's like taking the dentures away from your grandma.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Let the liquidity flow.
Yes, it's the ultimate guide to cryptocurrency, blockchain, and financial freedom is how they list it.
Were they going into the coins being backed by metals? I know I've seen that before. I don't know how I really feel about that.
Like pegged. Yeah. There's a lot of talk about XRP being pegged to gold at some point. So
I mean, they pegged the Hong Kong dollar to the American dollar. That's a lot of money. That's all it takes to peg something is money, and they print it every day.
Or they could just, instead of pegging it, if they just brought the value to the ledger, that would increase the price alone just on that. And then it's not like even Schwartz wrote on that. You don't want it pegged to anything, right? But if you brought that value over, I mean, I don't even know what metals are worth. That's crazy amount of money, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's not necessarily pegged, but it's baked in at that price. It ain't going down because all that value's there. And you start adding shit on top of that.
Yeah, because in order to move the metal, you're going to need a certain amount of the asset of the crypto.
For sure.
Well, it's infinitely expandable. And Will Fix said that it's like the size of the diameter of a pipe. It with a certain amount of pressure, you can only flow X amount of volume. But if you expand the pipe at that same pressure, you can flow a lot more volume. So that's why they don't want it pegged to anything, because that would limit it. But if it's infinitely expandable, then it can swallow. It can be utilized to handle any amount of value that makes it onto the ledger.
Well, then maybe they're just keeping pegging an option to keep investors skeptical. You know, I don't know. You know.
Well, what happens to a normie that shows up here and they find out about XRP and then it turns into XPR and then XRP and then XPR? It's mind-boggling. They're going to think that's some kind of house joke and they're going to exit.
That's what happened to me a year ago. So what the fuck? It's confusing. It is. There's a lot of research to do.
Nah, everything here is extra after XRP. XRP is first. We all have came to that conclusion.
Never wavered on that.
First, never wavered on that. So we accumulating that while we talking about all this other stuff. This is a automatic still accumulation of XRP, but yeah, we just looking into other things as well that we like and that we see have staying power, and we like to tell you guys about it because of the 0002, the 0005, the 0009s. You know, we're getting so many coins for such a cheap price. So that's why we're talking about those other coins as well.
Headspace. No, for sure. So here's the question pertaining to that. Has there been much research on the rotation? You know, they blow up gold and Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and then it goes to Solana. What's the real rotation, and is it trustable?
It's whatever's got Ponzonomics for the hedge funds.
I think we're on a new cycle. I think all the old shit's fucking hogwash.
Right Right now it's gold. We cycle to gold. Everybody went to gold because right now gold's the number one asset, 35 trillion right now at today's prices. So think about what it's going to be like when they go up and they revalue it.
I just wanted to know if there was a group of OGs that are whales who have a list for the rotation and the calendar, and they all jump onto the same lily pad at the same time, and they wind up hosing down retail before they jump, and they just
Hell yeah.
what's the rotation?
Definitely. That's every market everywhere.
Look at your stock market right now. All the whales are getting out fast as they can without disturbing it too badly. Everybody's gone. Peter Thiel just cashed out.
And that's what I noticed, like when I sort of got into the ratio thing, I learned it on Binance because I sold out all my Binance at $50, right? All of it. That motherfucker went to like 600. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like $600, right? And then you're like, if you're CZ, you're pimping a $600 Binance. You're telling me this dude ain't buying XRPs for 20 something cents a piece? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all they're doing, and we're tribal. No, motherfucker, it's Binance, it's XRP, it's fucking Bitcoin. We're all tribal, right? And they're just floating the market caps back and forth, collecting the ones that are in the system, bro, the whole time.
And now Zerk has to rebuild his own transmission parts. He's doing the shift solenoids. You could have bought him a good old TCI racing transmission, but instead you sold it 50.
Yeah. That was my first lesson, man. But still, you know, I was still making money, dude. Like, you know, you're not going to get in here and never make a mistake. And a lot of us, you know, a lot of people don't want to make a mistake, but just make some money. I mean, XPR is 40x under. It's been to 10 cents already. It's sitting 40x underneath its all-time high. If it just goes back, if you put $1 in, it's $40 if it hits 10 cents again. That's crazy. And there's some coins probably with the bigger spread than that, but I'm gonna have to wrap it up, man. We're gonna have to do a short one today. But dude, good ass panel today. Nitty gritty. General Keno. You're spitting sauce, bro, all day today. Keno. Got Papa, delayed departure, Marcus G, Mr. Connector. Call me Cheeto, man. You haven't talked yet.
What up, guys? How's it going?
Take us out of here.
Take us out of here. Yeah, I don't have that much anything new to say. Yeah, the XPR, the only thing that that came to mind that I wanted to comment on is the XRP ledger is available in WebAuth. It took a little while for some, like for me, it took a few days after the announcement to appear. But yeah, if you update to the latest wallet and you just select chains, you're gonna see it there. I haven't used it myself, but you know.
Kenzo, get your hat on straight or Broke is gonna get your ass.
No, he said it was cool. I made sure to ask him.
More monkey business. Where's Nerdy? I don't know, man. Nerdy called in sick. But
Nerdy called me and told me to take his place today. So I tried.
Hell yeah,
Nerdy.
Keno did a hell of a job.
Before we go, just so everyone knows, can think about it while we're gone. You know what's happening in Iran. They were mining Bitcoin at $1,200 per Bitcoin and selling them to the world before the war.
So that's why the same thing that happened to Venezuela. So they're going in for the Bitcoin, huh?
Now they're for Bitcoin. That's crazy, bro.
Iran is the leakage of cryptocurrency in the world. It's leaking into Iran.
Interesting.
Or Iran, however you say it. But yeah, $1,200.
Wasn't there something too that the Department of Justice confiscated a bunch of Bitcoin from them?
I think I did.
Venezuela had 600,000 Bitcoin.
Holy moly, bro!
It's so unimbalanced, you know, them paying that little and just selling it for $70,000 or $100,000 per Bitcoin. What it was.
Wow. All right, y'all. We're gonna roll out with drops, Mr. XRP Bags.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Cheers, fellas.
All right.
Yeah.
Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option. Ay, but to get these drops got in. Drops on drops and they coming in fast. And it's been a long journey, just thankful for the chance. Haters in the comments, no pop, they mad. I remember when I got in, only wanted a few stacks. But you can never have enough, keep adding zerps to the stash. And however this thing go, I'm just hoping we free some souls. The richest ducks in Babylon, to find my way and ghosts. Swimming in a pond of wealth as that liquidity flows. As the story goes, better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Throw them ballots on chain, they can't rig it no more. We don't want these chemicals, we don't want these GMOs. We don't want this government dope, let our children all go. Cause it's drop by drop, that's all we got. So stay planting them seeds and collect your crops. Cause what you put your mind to, they can't stop. We once slaved away, now we punching off that clock. And it's BYOB, be your own boss. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Drops out, got that newfound wealth. Mansion got a house got a new townhouse. We flipping switches, glitches, someone write that down. From glitches in the riches, went down the ghost route. Yacht with a spot, flying spaceship inbound. UFO can't see it and it don't make a sound. We always rose above when they try to hold us down. On that ripple, nipple, dripple, getting drops right now. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.